All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We own it. We own it. Regular.
They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. A loss of 2 there, second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Brady. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Right there. 54. 72. 54 Mike. And one shadow.
Now Brady again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
This is Bell, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, D. Big series right there.
Darnold from the gun. Complete. It's Johnson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert! Slam! Hey, Alpha!
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Brady now to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Brady going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, Echo. Here we go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first down throw. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Darnold. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, bumps it. Wait, 20.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Hey, second.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go again. Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57. Bravo. Hey, goal 66.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half and some of these shorter games.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, check it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. 72.
Now Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 55 to Mike. Exit.
Darnold now to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We're going to set. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Now a first down carry by Bell. Shifts by him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4, Darnold, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Brady finds the open target, Arnold. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Wait, that, run 80. Ready? Check the out, check the out, check it, reload!
Here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Brady, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
You're outside. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, lady.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. They were looking for Johnson that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll go again with Bell. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there. At 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
now White lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check. Bang, 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 bang. Alert!
To throw again. Brady. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They stay on the ground with White. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, wahoo! Regular.
To throw on third down. Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
And it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Bell. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Bell. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Inside
the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. He's got a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely, they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
57. Hey, high 7. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Shotgun now for Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go, baby.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Brady. It's complete. James White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Regular, regular. Hey, Zoo. 57. Mike, 57. Get him. Get him. Hey, Alabama.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.